this is your time.
Yes, sir.
You've been looking forward to an opportunity like this for a couple of years. What's it been like to step into this situation?
I mean, it feels good to feel like, it feels good to see the process actually processing, you know what I mean? Like, seeing all the work I put in last year, and then even this year on special teams and waiting my turn and going in when I'm called in. And, it feels good to step into a bigger role and show the coaches I'm ready for that.
When you signed here, were you aware of how that position has kind of become a star-making position? I mean, Avery and Kyrie and Omar and this year Easton. I mean, you guys, they all seem to lead the league or in tackles or close to it. I mean, were you aware that, if you succeeded, you were going to jump into a big role?
Yes, sir. I was very aware because Bray he's good like developing people. He's good at developing his players. He knows his players. He knows us. He knows how to get the best out of us. He knows how to get us going. So, yeah, I knew that coming into it because I know Omar and Avery was like 1 and 2 when they were here in tackles in the league, and then Omar just an animal, and then Easton, Kyrie, all them guys, I knew I was coming into a good situation with a good coach, and that he was going to develop me the right way.
You got a chance to either work with or play alongside all those guys. Even Avery was coaching, here this year. What have you kind of absorbed from all those four?
I've taken a lot of things. I can name countless things I've took from Jack Coletto, Omar, all of them guys. When I came in last year, especially last year after practice, they'll stay with me. We'll work pass rush. We'll work getting off O-line, getting off blocks, just small stuff. Like, ever since last summer I first came in, Jack Coletto was coaching me up. He was helping me, basic stuff as simple as drops, as simple as first 2 steps, Easton, he was always a bigger brother. Easton, Kyrie, they were always like bigger brothers to me. I looked up to him. Kyrie's just, he shows me how to attack the game with aggressiveness, Easton is more like, Easton's gonna show you how do I put this? Easton's like, he's going to show you everything. Like, he's going to prepare the right way. He's going to eat the right way. Easton's going to do all the right things off the field as well as on the field. So I could take that away from Easton as well. He's off the field. He handled his business.
In high school, you had a pile of offers, and didn't you commit at one point to Florida State and then to Cincinnati and then Oregon State? What eventually led you to Oregon State?
Well, it was Coach Bray and Coach Blue. Coach Bray and Coach Blue got me to come out here. They was recruiting me pretty heavy, and that was during COVID. So they was recruiting on Zoom, and I got on the Zoom, and it was the whole coaching staff, Coach Smith, Coach Wise, all the offensive guys, all the defensive guys. So it was like, yeah, it's real love out there. It was the best decision.
So did you come here sight unseen? You hadn't seen Corvallis till you came to school here, or?
No, sir. I believe my visit was my junior year summer, and then that was my official, and then I came on another visit, Washington, when Everett hit the game on the field goal.
What did you learn this season, getting some opportunities to play? Because a year ago you were just sort of learning, I guess.
As far as learning, I just learned the game speed, learning to do my job, not trying to do more stuff outside of my job, handle my job first, and then that'll lead to more plays. So not trying to do more than what I'm supposed to do, trusting the guys around me to do what they're going to do. Everything will fall into place. Yeah. Just not letting the moment be too big for me.
Given your connection to Bray, him being the reason that he came over here, what was the emotion like when you heard that he was the new head coach?
I was happy for Bray when he got the head coach. Yeah, all the players wanted Bray to get the head coaching job. It was just the perfect fit. He's our guy. We like Bray. He's been around. He's been coaching me since I've been here. I like the way he handles his business. Yeah, he's a businessman. He's going to handle his business every time.
Given everything that you guys have been through in the last month, what have the conversations been like between you and the other players that get to step up in this game when maybe you wouldn't have been able to before? Just what have those conversations been like, and how do you feel to be actually approaching game week now?
The conversations, it's kind of like, just attack the moment. Don't let the moment be too big for you. You've been practicing all year. All of us been practicing all year, sticking to a process. So just don't let the moment be too big for any of us. Do your job, and we're going to handle our business.
How important is it that you guys come and really prepare well and not let the, everything that's kind of happened within the past month kind of affect you guys, and the great season that you had and how close you were in a lot of those games this season?
Could you restate that one for me?
Yeah, just what would it mean to kind of end this season on a win despite having to go through all that adversity?
Oh yeah, that would be. It's big to end on a win, just to show the world that it's more. The program's more than a name. It's not just a coach. It's not just a player. The program is the program. So we're gonna go out there and play for Beaver Nation and do it for the culture.
What have you kind of done to make sure? I mean, you said your visit was on Zoom. Just and how much this program has grown over the past however many years. How important is it that the people that are playing in this bowl game, that you guys really prepare in a way that helps you be successful? What has it been like kind of putting in that preparation for this bowl game?
It's super important putting that preparation. Coach Smith was a good coach on harping, sticking to a process, sticking to this, no matter what, no matter if we lose, no matter if we win, no matter if the media's talking good or bad about us or good or bad about a certain player, sticking to a process, don't let the outside noise, bother us, just stick to what we do. And that's huge. That's huge because getting outside of what you usually do can knock things off, not doing what you usually do, getting out of your original schedule, switching lifts up, switching up practice schedules and stuff like that. Messing up the process is not what we do here. We just stick to the process and stick to what we do.
What do you feel like it will take in order for you guys to come out of this bowl game successful?
I don't think it'll take anything extraordinary. I think we just have to do what we do, play our football, everybody on their assignment, everybody doing their jobs, and I'm pretty positive we can come out victorious with everybody's on their job. We don't have to do anything spectacular. We have the perfect amount of guys. We have the right guys to do the jobs here.
What have you seen so far from Notre Dame offensively on film?
Well, a lot of players have opted out, but they got some good players. It's a big-time university. They got some fast backs open in space. They got a nice slot receiver. Notre Dame's a good team. I was actually committed to Marcus Freeman when I was committed to Cincinnati my sophomore year. So, yeah, Marcus Freeman is a great dude, good coach. Can't take anything away from the guys. They had a good season. It's a good team, good squad.
Do you guys feel like the underdogs in this game?
I don't feel like the underdog. Me personally, I feel like our guys, the energy around the team, it doesn't feel like we're underdogs. We're just. It's just another game. We're not going to approach it any differently. We're not looking at it any differently. It's just another game. We're going to attack it. Try to handle business.
How would you, with there being a lot of changes in your guys' team, how would you just say the execution is right now in practice? How far do you guys really have to go between now and the time that you step foot in El Paso? Like, where do you want to be from now until then?
Execution is always a work in progress. You can always work on your execution, no matter even if the play is perfect, we can still coach small coaching points. So we're always going to work on the execution. We can always improve on the execution. And,